Hey there, welcome back. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with the challenge framework today. We are going to talk all about the who, what, where, when, why, and how, because I used to be a journalism person back in the day, like decades ago, of challenges and your challenge. Now we're going to go into the mechanics and the details tomorrow of how we do that, but today let's talk about the key overview of your challenge, what you want it to be and how you want to do it. First thing we want to do is come up with the topic. What is the topic of your challenge? What is the result that you're going to get the people that you want to serve? Now, this presupposes that you know who you're doing the challenge for. And that has got to be kind of the very first thing. If you don't know who you're going after with the challenge, how can you do the challenge? And this can be broad and sweeping depending on the purpose of your challenge. The purpose of your challenge will determine a lot of things. Is the purpose of your challenge to get more leads? Do you want to bring more people into your world? Is the purpose of your challenge to set you up as the expert and the influencer? That will also impact what you do and how long you do it and when you do it, etc. So the first thing you want to know is who are you serving? Who do you want to do the challenge? And we talked about what's in it for them and then what's in it for you and why you want to do it. So we've kind of got the why and the who nailed down now. And once we know the who, it's pretty easy to say, okay, well, what is the biggest problem we can solve for them or the biggest result we can get for them in X amount of time? And again, depending on what the reason and your real reason and outcome and desire for doing the challenge is, will determine what kind of a result you're going to get them. I've done 5-day challenges, 7-day challenges, 10-day, 14-day, 21-day, 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, 365-day. And I've actually even challenged myself for 8 years to do something every single day for 8 years. I know that's a biggie, right? If you want to know what that is, you'll have to ask me because that one's kind of a secret. That's my personal secret weapon. So what result are you going to get them? You gotta know the topic. What result you're going to get them? If you're doing a 5-day challenge, the result you're going to get them is going to be very different than if you're doing a 30-day challenge, right? If you're doing a 90 or a 365-day challenge. So what results are you going to get them? Figure that out. That's number one. That's your topic. Now, what type of a challenge are you going to do? Are you going to do a physical challenge? Are you going to do a participation engagement type challenge where you challenge them to do something and then they have to prove that they actually did it? Are you going to do a, hey, do it on your own challenge, or hold yourself accountable challenge where you just give them a task and you imagine or hope that they're going to do it, or and usually 5-day challenge, lead generation challenges are probably just a 5-day do it on your own challenge. But I'm seeing more and more where people are saying, hey, I'm doing this in my Facebook group. You, in order to participate in the challenge, you need to actually show up and post something or do a live video. They're taking it to the next level to get people to do Facebook live videos every single day. And there's a lot of challenges that are just Facebook live video challenges. I just finished yesterday a 365-day Facebook live challenge where actually I think 6 or 7 of us finished the challenge. Lots of us started, but by the 30-day mark, almost everybody had dropped off. And then there were about 8 or 9 of us that went for several months, and then one person had a health challenge and a couple other things happened. But I think we finished with like 6 or 7 of us, 6 for sure of us finished. We had a call yesterday that was really fun to just kind of talk about it. And what I did for the last 20 days of that was I summarized what I had gained and what I had learned in my aha moments from the top 20 things I learned or I thought that I had learned and gained from participating in that particular challenge. So how long do you want your challenge to be? So what type of challenge are you going to do? And what are your expectations of the people participating in the challenge? You want to be really clear about that. There's, physical challenges. There's so many types of challenges. I flippin' love challenges, but you get to decide on what type of challenge you're going to do and then what you're going to expect people to do in return. Some challenges are offering prizes, so people have to actually prove that they did what they were challenged to do in order to be eligible to get the prizes. So that makes sense. Now, how long is your challenge going to be? Again, it depends on, sorry, we've got ambulances or something going by and the dogs are going crazy. I'll pause for a second. Oh, life of the home entrepreneur, right? So the length of your challenge, how long do you want your challenge to be? Do you think it needs to be, or how long does it need to be? Okay, how long do you want your challenge to be depends on what the purpose of your challenge is. And it also depends on what you want to create. If I want to just bring leads or new people into my business and introduce them to me, a 5-day to a 14-day challenge, now these are my guidelines, is perfect. If I want to be seen as an expert or an influencer or a coach or a role model, or a leader in something, I'm going to do a longer challenge. I'm going to do at least a 21-day challenge, probably 30. And again, I'm getting ready to do a 90-day challenge. It was supposed to start today. It's starting in a couple of weeks with another lady. Now, we're partnering up to do it because 90 days is a big commitment, right? So we're going to help each other out with that challenge to make sure that it goes really, really well for all the participants. But we're doing a 90-day challenge for a couple of reasons. One, I'm doing it because I want to get good at a particular skill. And the other reason is because we want to be seen as the leaders, the experts, the influencers in that arena. We want to be seen as able to help people, anybody who wants to achieve a particular skill. And in order to do that, we're doing it over a longer period of time. Now, the results people will get, and we can expect them to get, are much greater than in a 5-day challenge, right? So determine how long you want your challenge to be. And then you have to think about, when are you going to do this challenge? When is it going to start? When's it going to stop? Remember to take into consideration your target audience's life and lifestyle and what will actually fit into them to make it doable. You want it to be a stretch, but you want it to be super possible and easy for them to do. If it isn't something that they can incorporate into their lifestyle right now, they're not going to do it. If it's hard for them, they're going to quit. And we see this time and time again with everything. Now, we don't want to make it super easy for them because it's a challenge. We want it to be a challenge, but we want it to be possible, not feel like every day is a struggle and impossible, because people won't do it. If it's painful, they're not going to do it. So when should you do it? Think about holidays. Think about their lifestyle. Think about who they are that you're trying to attract and what might work for them or not work for them. If you're going after single working moms, you're going to have to be pretty conscious of their time, right? And not expect your challenge to take a lot of time for them, because they don't have a lot of time. I don't know if you've ever been a working mom, but I sure have. And working mom, not single mom, but pretty much single mom, because we work different shifts. So working mom, working in corporate America, doing businesses on the side, and raising a family. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But if there had been challenges back then, I'm sure I would have done them, and they would have really helped me out, because it allows us to chunk down things that we want to achieve and get them done. So be cognizant of when you start and end your challenge and expectations of people. Now, again, it's a challenge. You want to push them and actually push them over the hump of procrastination more than anything and get them to take action. But it can't be huge, unrealistic actions. I've been involved in some challenges that were like 3-4 hours a day. Now, I make my own schedule and do my own thing, so I could find 3 or 4 hours a day to do it. But I'm sitting there as I'm going through it, and I was one of the only people that finished it. I'm like, how would anybody do this? Because people don't have 3 or 4 hours a day spare that they can sneak it in. And that's another thing, and we'll talk about that tomorrow in the mechanics and the delivery. How flexible are you in terms of the timing and the delivery of your challenge, and when people can respond and actually do it? Because people's schedules are different, and you want to be a little flexible on that. And then where are you going to do the challenge? And we're going to talk about this again tomorrow in detail. Where and how are you going to do your challenge? Some challenges are actually physical live events where every day people get together. Think of a health challenge. Everybody goes to the health club and does yoga every day for 30 days or 21 days or something. The yoga challenge. I just made that up. Or people show up and do something together every day physically, or once a week or something, for the course of a challenge. So do you want to have a show up physical challenge? Nowadays with Zoom and with Facebook Live, you can actually do those live and kind of simulate a live event, even though you're remote. So think about that. And then, or how do you, again, we'll talk about this tomorrow. Do you want it to just be an email or a blog type post, or or like one of the social media platforms, like a Facebook post or Facebook group type thing? And we'll, again, detail that out tomorrow. But just start thinking about it today. What do I want that to look like? So today, you're going to think about the who, what, where, when, why, and how. The topic of your challenge. What results you're going to get people. the type of challenge that you're going to do, the length of challenge that you want to do, when you want to start it and stop it, when do you want to do it, and then where do you want to do it. Know those things, because we're going to use all those things tomorrow in lesson 4. All about the mechanics and the tools that you need to pull off the perfect challenge. That's it. Go out, make it an awesome day, and I will, of course, see you tomorrow. Bye.